Dab into the video. Alright, here we go. We're gonna make this video as fast as I possibly can because I was trying to record it before and would have gone out like 2 minutes earlier and it didn't happen. Actually should have gone up a few hours ago. Anyway, right now Arizona State is at halftime against Arizona for the Territorial Cup. They're both full eligible teams, but I would love to have Arizona State. Is that +1 win just for fun, you know? Also for bragging rights against Arizona. No matter how great Arizona could have been, no matter how great Arizona State could have been, it's gonna be amazing. Can't wait to watch the rest of that. But all for Arizona State football, you know. All I really want them to, you know, at this point is finish the year with the Territorial Cup and finish the bowl game off and win the bowl game, go in the next year and have a great year. I want to try harder. I believe they have the weapons, the sources, the capability to do so. They just have to do it next year, and hopefully they will be great next year, and hopefully, in fact, Arizona will be great, because I would love to see, you know, like 3 years ago or whatever, a fight in the Territorial Cup, a bloody trenches fight in the Territorial Cup. This one actually really isn't. To be the winner, and the winner of that to be going on to the Pac-12 South, or the Pac-12 going on to win the Pac-12 South and go into the Pac-12 championship. Anyway, aside from that, U of A, by the way, U of A basketball, I think I can officially put them in the sub column. I'm going to thank my Uncle Nathan. He said that Arizona State was going to lose their next 4 in men's basketball. They won their last 2. They beat Kansas State by 2 points, 92 to 90, and it was a really great game. Probably one of the best games I have ever seen in my lifetime watching college basketball. And I've watched like the March Madness tournament, you know, a few times. I've watched like the Final Four. I've watched the Sweet 16. I watched a few of those teams play. Amazing games. But that was like, yeah. And for Arizona State and college basketball, it seems like they're growing. They're getting better, and every time they play, they're playing with more intensity, and they're playing better than other guys that are out there. And you know, it's about to be the point where you're on our schedule. Better get out our way before we run you over. All right? I mean, they're that good. They have 2 like superstar type players. They have Trey Holder. He just scored 40 points last night against you know, Xavier, which they once again have a game that is another win, 6 wins in a row, 6 wins in the season, no losses, another big win, 90 plus points put on the board. They scored 102 against Xavier's 82. Xavier came in there ranked. They probably came in there a little bit confident in themselves. But they came in the ranked at number 15 in the nation, and I can't wait to see where Arizona State's going to launch to when the ranking system finishes itself in a couple of days or so. Anyway, on the other hand, I have a few easier games coming up until they play Kansas. That's going to be the big game. Can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing. I feel like Arizona State has a real good chance to fight, and if Kansas thinks, like, if Kansas even has the slightest thought going in that game that they're not as good a team they are, or that they're not a real deal or a big threat, you know, they don't play them to the full extent of, you know, what they would play as like if they would play against the number 1, like a number 1 Duke or Michigan State or one of those bigger schools out there. I was gonna say like a few 2 days ago I would say Arizona, but they lost 3 in a row. You know, Arizona State's gonna go in the fog alley with a butt whooping on their hands. Let me tell you. Cody Justice, by the way, you know, here's two superstars, Cody Justice and Trey Holder. Trey Holder scoring 40 points. You know, he can light it up everywhere. He can score from anywhere, anytime. Cody Justice lights it up from the 3-point line. You know, he only scored like 19 points, but the game before that, he scored like 30-something points. I mean, he was only 90% from the free point line, and so on, and maybe 1 or 2 like 2-point shots, like big shots. And this is actually not a really short video. I can go really into detail, but I try to make it as short as possible, brief as possible, you know, with a lot of information. And Trey Holder, I mean, he's scoring everywhere, and they have like a couple of the big guys. And of course, they have to stay healthy, but I think they have to stay healthy because their bench is small. But I think their bench, is still good. They have a few players that can score off the bench. They had a player, in fact, last night or whatever, that he scored off the bench. I think he scored like 12 off the bench. They have White and Lake, the big rebounder guys. They're really good guys. So I mean, the next time they play, they're gonna play against like San Francisco, I believe. Decent team, decent-ish, probably. Honestly, any team at this point that has 3 wins or more is, you know, you don't want to you definitely don't want to overlook. But I like chances to go, you know, 20 wins. I actually like her chances to go 20 wins. I even like her chances a lot against Arizona. Both times we play them, I like our chances a lot. They kind of look like a sad group of basketball players. I mean, they took 3 losses in a row, and they were embarrassing. The first one was, that's probably like an upset. The second one was embarrassing against SMU. But yeah, anyway. However, Arizona State up on the rise, and that's what matters. They have Cody Justice. In fact, it was compared to the former ASU basketball player James Harden, which, you know, is not a big deal. It's not like the leading scorer point guard in the Rockets. You know, he's not a big deal. He's just, you know, one of the legends from Arizona State basketball. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a good year for Arizona State basketball. I can't wait. I'm thrilled to go through this Arizona State basketball year. Hopefully, there's even better things yet to come. Kansas State, Kansas Fog Alley. That's what they call their place. That's what they call their court at Kansas. You know, watch out. Watch out for Arizona State. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. They're gonna come in a lot harder than you think. I bet they'll go undefeated until they meet Kansas. And we'll see from there. 50-50 toss-up, maybe. Well, see ya. Peace. Hope you have a good day. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Why do I care? Well, why am I asking? I care, but I'm asking like you're gonna respond. I don't know. I had a good Thanksgiving. I'll tell about that later, probably. Probably tomorrow. I'm not doing more videos today. Whatever. See ya.